A rare example of forgiveness has set a new record. Even when the terrorist shooter killed Farid's wife, he forgave the shooter. When asked, he said, "Of course, the best thing is forgiveness, generosity, loving and caring positivity." He refused to harbour hatred toward the Australian-born, self-avowed white nationalist Brenton Tarrant. "I would say to him, I love him as a person." Parvin was among 4 women believed to have been killed by Tarrant, who documented his radicalisation and 2 years of preparations in a lengthy, meandering, conspiracy-filled, far-right manifesto. She reportedly received bullets while trying to save her husband, family says. The body of the 50th victim was found at the Noor mosque, where more than 40 people had died after the attacker entered and shot randomly at people with semi-automatic rifles with high-capacity magazines before travelling to a second mosque to do the same. 34 people were still in Christchurch Hospital, with 12 in critical condition, and 1 child was moved to dedicated children's hospital in Auckland.
The death of Husni Ara Parvin, aged 42, is upside down. She was not handicapped. She was not in the mosque under attack. On the other hand, her husband Fariduddin Ahmed was in the mosque and had been taken by his wife as usual. As he cannot move, he uses a wheelchair. During the shootout, he was wheeled away to his safety. Lovingly but ironically, his wife turned up again to save him as he needs a help to wheel away. What a tragedy. The death result turned upside down. It has created another example of love, like the short story The Gift of the Magi by O. Henry. The comb has finally reached Della's hand, but she had already sold her hair to buy the chain for her husband's watch that had been sold by him to buy the comb. They did all what science terms nuisance, but emotion terms it magi, meaning the wisest. Still, the reality prefers science to emotion. Their daughter Shipa Ahmed, aged 17, has lost her mother while her father has been sick for years and confined to a wheelchair. The trauma and the heaviest loss she has come across will stay with her in all her life. It should also remind us the sorrows of Tamjid Mahi, who lost his father, pilot Abid, followed by his mother's death, as her husband's death shocked her too much. However, 2 more Bangladeshis were killed and another 4 Bangladeshis were seriously wounded in the attack. Dr. Abdul Samad and his wife, unnamed yet, were killed, and the death toll has risen to 49 and 20 others were seriously injured in the terrorist shootings. Bangladesh cricket team was about to enter the mosque when a woman informed them of the shootout inside the mosque. However, they returned to their hotel and are expected to return to Bangladesh tomorrow, as the scheduled match between Bangladesh and New Zealand has been called off. The terrorist who ran the shootout is a right-wing extremist with Australian citizenship. In this regard, Prime Minister of Australia Scott Morrison said the shooter is an Australian-born citizen and an extremist right-wing violent terrorist. However, he avoided details as the investigation was being led by New Zealand authorities. Meanwhile, a man who has claimed responsibility for the shootings left a 74-page anti-immigrant manifesto in a website explaining his identity and reasons for his actions. He said he was a 28-year-old white Australian. The manifesto was later removed from the site. Thanks for watching.